The turtle, Mitch McConnell, was on the Senate floor today attacking leftist Democrats for holding up the Kavanaugh nomination. Somebody ought to grab him by the back of his fucking neck and remind him that the three senators who are holding up the Kavanaugh nomination are Senator Flake, a Republican, Senator Collins, a Republican, and Senator Murkowski, a Republican. But this is what I'm talking about. These Christian fucking white conservative men, they lie as easily as they take a piss. It just doesn't matter. Well, you know, three leftist Democrats are holding up the Kavanaugh nomination, and we're in here struggling to try to get it. And there's not a single Democrat holding up the Kavanaugh nomination. Not one! They have no power to do it. But McConnell, this lying piece of shit, like every one of them. Do you see? Of course you do, or you wouldn't be listening to this podcast. Do you see why I say they all lie? Every single fucking Republican lies every time he or she opens their mouths. Trump today said something, my whole life I've heard you're innocent until proven guilty, but now you're guilty until proven innocent. I see that's a very scary time for young men in America. That's said by a man who wanted the Central Park Five executed for a crime they didn't commit before they even went on trial. Remember the Central Park Five? And that's also from the same fucker that went on, made an entire career lying about President Obama. And this isn't a trial. Somebody will tell this orange orangutan that this is not a trial. It's an interview process to place someone or not on the highest court in the land until the person retires or dies. You know, they can pull a Scalia and just, ah! Or they can retire. I say it's a very scary time for young men in America. I guess he means young white men all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. Actually, it's guilty until proven Democrat. That's what he should say. And Trump went on to call the Central Park Five, if you remember, he continued to call them guilty even after DNA evidence exonerated all of them. And yet this son of a bitch has the nerve to stand there today and say, my whole life I've heard you're innocent until proven guilty. You've heard that? Fucking liar. Jesus, God, this guy turns my stomach. And this is the same guy who loves to get his rabid cult followers saying, lock her up! For what, motherfucker? What did she do? What did Hillary Clinton do, you asshole, that you should lock her up? Yeah, fuck you. Jesus, God. Sick stuff, huh? Now, you know, one of the big conversations over the past, well, I don't know, ever since the infamous Access Hollywood tape where Trump talks about grabbing women by their genitals because, you know, you can really get away with it. Oh, you can do anything you want when you're famous. Oh, they love it, you know. Ever since then, one of the points of debate, political debate in this country, has been how much longer Republican women will support this asshole. I don't know why Republican women voted for him fucking to begin with, except for the fact that the Republican women who did vote for him are probably 99 or 100% fucking Christian, and they do exactly what their husband and their preacher or priest tells them to do. The priest or the preacher lets it be known that anybody who would even consider maintaining the right of a woman to have a private life, that person is from hell. Now the priest will tell you that while he's butt-fucking your son. And the evangelical minister will tell you that while he's stealing every fucking thing he can get from you, promising you, oh yeah, you're going to go to heaven, now give me your money. These bastards. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcasts. You have your choice. You can listen to the ranting with the audio podcast or listen and watch me lose control with a video podcast subscription. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.